Hello esteemed viewer and welcome to Trainer Nick Battles. I'm Trainer Nick and today my opponent is someone with a Japanese name that I cannot pronounce because I am an uncultured swine. And they are using a team of Pokemon that can possibly Mega Evolve and Xerneas, which means that my prediction is going to be thrown off a little bit because I don't know which one of these Pokemon is going to be the Mega. I would have expected either this Charizard at this point, the Mewtwo later on, or the Gengar, but we'll see what happens. So, I use, the rain has happened, and I'm using Protect with Spineapple because I'm not sure whether or not that Charizard is going to evolve into Mega Charizard Y and set up Sun, which would allow the Heat Wave to absolutely waste both of my Pokemon. Luckily for me, it did not, so I got to use Perish Song, which is an excellent tool for double battles. It normally forces a switch, giving you a free turn, or people are happy to stay in, which is when you trap them with other things. So he's gone the switching route, which gives me a turn to use both Toxic and Stealth Rock, which puts some hazards over there and poisons the Xerneas. Unfortunately, Politoed got burned, which was not what I wanted, but I'm fine with this. So I probably should have switched out Politoed this turn, and I didn't know that Xerneas was going to Horn Leech it, so that was a bit scary. So I've instead gone for Scald on the Gengar, which I got the burn from, and that was lucky, and Gyro Ball on the Xerneas. I should have switched out Politoed because Politoed is my only Rain setter, and I like Rain to be active with this team. Unfortunately, Rebit is now gone. Bye, Rebit. Spineapple's still alive though, but it's going to have to switch out or Perish Song will end up killing it. So I'm swinding in my Ursula, my Tentacruel, and my Blastoise Sploosh. Both of which are going to be quite happy to come in. Ursula can use Toxic Spikes, and I'm going to have to deal with Horn Leech. Which isn't that much of a problem on Ursula, because Ursula resists Grass with its Poison typing. And Rain Dish and Black Sludge / Leftovers get back 1/8 of both of these Pokemon's HP, which is useful. So now I know that he's going to use Horn Leech, and I have to hope that Blastoise is going to survive it, because I've selected to use Aqua Ring, which will give me an extra layer of HP restoration, and will be very useful. And it's clear that I probably would have survived the Horn Leech, because that was a critical hit, and it still didn't KO me. So, now Sploosh has loads of HP restoration, and Ursula's going to set its up on this turn. I didn't point out that the Gengar tried to use Toxic on Ursula, which would not have done anything. Ursula is part Poison, and Toxic cannot work on Poison types, or Steel types. So in comes Lucario. It can't be poisoned by the Toxic Spikes, but it can be hit with the Stealth Rocks. And he's gone for Close Combat on Ursula, which is not very effective. Ursula's taking this turn to use Aqua Ring, and Sploosh has protected itself. And I've sped up this video so you don't have to watch the, well, you still have to watch it, but not at normal speed, all of the healing that goes on at the end of my turns, because otherwise you'd get a bit bored. So, yeah, my Pokemon restore themselves, and Toxic has finally taken down the Xerneas. Because Lucario has lowered its own defenses, and this Mewtwo needs to take some damage, I'm probably going to Surf on this turn. So he's used Thunderbolt on Ursula, which is a decent idea. Both of my Pokemon, though, are quite good at special defense. So because I want the Mewtwo to suffer the poison as much as it can, I've used Infestation on it, which traps it, means that poison is going to end up killing it, and Infestation also does a 16th of its health every turn. Add to that Infestation is bug and therefore super effective against Mewtwo, and you've got a pretty good recipe for Mewtwo dying soon. So yeah, poison happens, and then the Infestation happens, and Mewtwo is going to be down next turn. So Charizard takes a chunk of damage, Ursula's going to protect, and Sploosh is also going to protect, because we're just going to watch this Mewtwo die. And the Charizard has used Fly. So many people use Charizard with Fly. It's a little bit sad and embarrassing, and I don't like it. Oh well. So I no longer get the Rain Dish health, which is upsetting. But I still have my leftovers Black Sludge and Aqua Rings up. So in comes the Blaziken, and it turns out that the Blaziken was his Pokemon with the Mega Stone on it, allowing it to become Mega Blaziken, which a lot of people say is really frightening. I'm not too worried about it, especially not with my Water team, but then he goes and uses Brave Bird, which is big, scary, and takes out Splush, which is a bit upsetting. But still, it's stuck here with the poison and infestation. It's going to be taken out as well. So there's the poison damage, there's the infestation damage, and Ursula is still alive. It can speed boost all at once. My Pokemon aren't fast anyway, and I send in Doomfish because Doomfish will reduce both of their attack with Intimidate. And I shouldn't have Mega Evolved here because Mega Evolving Gyarados makes it dark, which he's actually predicted, and is using Sky Uppercut on Doomfish. If I had left it as regular Gyarados, that wouldn't have done as much damage. And again, the Charizard has used Fly, which is just frustrating and silly. But oh well. So, Infestation, Poison, Speed Boost, and then Ursula's tried to protect but failed, and Doomfish has protected, meaning Doomfish is going to survive this turn. Ursula's going to take some damage from Fly, but then it's just going to heal itself again, and yeah, Blaziken dies from Poison and Infestation. And now I think that he's down to just Charizard. So thinking that he was going to Fly on this turn, I've switched in Scrotom, because Scrotom will just be able to use an electric attack on it and take it down. But no, what's actually happened is he's gone for Inferno and burned Ursula, which is clever, I guess. Ursula's only attacking move is Infestation, so I like that Infestation's residual damage actually hurts more than the initial damage set up by Infestation. And he's gone for Flamethrower on Scrotom, which is fine. I survived on 9 HP, used Volt Switch, and that's the end of the battle. So, thanks for the battle. I'm sorry I can't pronounce your name. Thanks for watching the video, viewers, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!